handling the emotional toll of a probate real estate sale. That's our topic today. We'll get started right after this. When you get ready to put a home in probate onto the market here in San Diego, California, you're going to figure out there's a lot of different emotions that come up, including when you finally receive offers on a property, choosing one buyer over another. Sometimes buyers will include what I call love letters. We're not allowed to really look at those. If you want, you can say you want to see those love letters, but really it's a fair housing violation because your choice really shouldn't be about the buyer as much as the buyer's ability to buy the home in probate here in California. You're also going to run into not knowing about the buyer's ability to really purchase the property. That's where your certified probate real estate advisor will come in so that they can help you to vet the different lenders and their ability to really tell the truth about the buyer and the buyer's ability to qualify for a loan. So let's go back to those love letters. You can check them out if you want to see them, but I don't recommend it. What's most important when selling the family home in probate is it could be the house that you were raised in and you may have really liked your parent and they pass, and there's a lot of emotion and grieving that can take place and make it difficult for you and your family to get through the process of preparing, marketing, and selling the home. Our vision is in a world where every real estate transaction is simple, it's certain, and it's satisfying. Whether the deceased is your loved one or you're simply a court-appointed personal representative, the weight of fulfilling someone's final wishes during probate can be overwhelming. Add in the complexity of a probate real estate sale to the process, and honoring those last requests by your loved one can take an emotional toll. While the probate real estate process varies from state to state, there are ways to simplify the process no matter where you live. So how does an executor handle a real estate sale? First thing, you want to file the will and other documentation with the probate court in the area of the home. In most states, probate laws dictate that the decedent's will must be filed with the probate court within 30 days of the date of death. The simplest way to get that help you need to limit the emotional toll with the real estate is to have an experienced probate attorney involved. The experienced probate attorney will file the will with the probate court within the state's time frames, as well as manage all the other documentation and timelines through the probate. To minimize the emotions with the real estate, you'll also want to partner with an experienced, certified probate real estate advisor. This is the best way to avoid a bunch of legal headaches for yourself. You'll want to be fully aware of and take control of the probate timeline. Once you and your attorney file the probate documentation, the probate timeline kicks into gear, whether you're ready or not. And with all the rules and regulations and the deadlines involved in the probate process, many executors and administrators can come to feel rushed and overwhelmed with little time to gather all the necessary documents, the forms, all the paperwork. This is where my Easy Inventory Collector would be a helpful tool. I developed the Easy Inventory Collector to make things easier for my clients. And my Easy Inventory Collector is my gift to you. You can download it from the notes below. Hi, I'm Kim Ward. I am a certified probate real estate advisor, and I help with homes in probate here in San Diego, California. If you're finding this of value, and I sure hope you are, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and go ahead and comment down below because I do answer every one of the comments. While you can give yourself a little breathing room of a few weeks before filing the will, and even more if there's no will to file, you really don't want to wait too long, or you'll unnecessarily delay the lengthy, often over a year-long timeline. Filing the will with the court triggers many other things during the probate process, including when they'll be able to start the probate real estate sale, access to the bank accounts of your decedent, be able to sell cars, and do all those types of things. So the sooner you start, the sooner you're in control to finish the probate, handle all that emotional toll, and move on with your life. Now let's talk about a big part of the probate process and what can cause that emotional toll on you and your family. It's the probate real estate sale. In most cases, you don't want to wait to officially hire an experienced probate agent to help with the probate real estate sale. You don't want to wait until the court names you as an executor or an administrator in most cases. It's true that failing to complete every step of the probate process within the required timeline can land you in legal hot water. However, jumping the gun can get you into trouble also. Generally speaking, you have no legal authority until the court has named you as the personal representative, either the executor or the administrator. So in most cases, you really can't do anything, including do anything with the probate real estate sale. You can't sell the house, and in reality, you can't even list that house for sale. You also can't clean the house, start going through the stuff, or have a garage sale until you've been named as the probate executor or administrator by the probate court. That's why many people get the probate filed as quickly as possible. Not only can you not list the probate real estate, you can't even sign the probate listing agreement in most cases with an agent until you've been legally appointed as the executor or the administrator by the probate court. As soon as the personal representative to the estate is officially designated by the court, they can then engage a realtor. And you'll want to consider a probate real estate expert, including a certified probate real estate advisor to help you with the home. Your real estate agent will need proof that you are the legally appointed executor or administrator, which means that you are legally able to sign the listing agreement and eventually the deed to sell the house. However, just because you can't sign any documents to officially hire a certified probate real estate advisor doesn't mean you can't consult with one. A week ago, I received a phone call asking to have a Zoom appointment with me from Stephen. He is selling his dad's house. He's waiting to be appointed as the administrator to go through the process of selling his dad's house that's in probate. So Stephen and I scheduled an hour together to go over everything that he is about to be responsible for. The first thing we did was sent him a 12-minute video. I call that my pre-initial consultation video that starts getting the wheels turning for him about what he's going to be doing in the next few months. Then we scheduled an hour together, and during our Zoom, we talked about everything, including what might need to be done to help his dad's house be more saleable in today's marketplace. Stephen's court date just happened today, and most likely we'll be talking in the next few days to start really dialing in the plan to help him with his dad's house. And the first thing that we'll do is get under contract that I will be Steve's certified probate real estate advisor, and he will be my client. That way my team and I can really start putting a specific plan together for Steve to make things as simple as possible for him during this process. So technically, you cannot hire an agent to help you with the probate real estate sale until the letters of administration are issued by the probate court to name you as the personal representative, the executor or the administrator. But however, there's certainly no reason that you can't, like Steve, interview or select the agent and discuss things like the list price and discuss cost-effective repairs like if you should maybe paint a bedroom or install carpet. The probate real estate agent can also prepare a market analysis report and come up with a game plan. Make sure the person you are considering helping you has experience with probate real estate sales. Selling a home during the probate process can be much more difficult and take a tremendous emotional toll than a traditional home sale. So it's important that your agent knows about the legal aspects of probate, especially if there's a big legal battle going on over the estate. It requires a lot of know-how to sell a house during the probate because you need to make sure you meet deadlines and again follow the law. And even if you are already working with a probate attorney, they'll appreciate you having a certified probate real estate advisor helping with the probate real estate. Last year, I spoke with a gentleman and he ended up choosing to go with someone that he thought was a local Ocean Beach, that's an area of San Diego, real estate agent. And a few days later, I get a phone call from this gentleman's attorney saying, this is ridiculous that the agent didn't know anything about probate and the real estate process with probate. The agent, and this was a licensed real estate agent, actually contacted the attorney asking for what documents she should use to list the property with the gentleman, and also what price she should price it at. Long story short, the attorney recommended that the gentleman speak with me again. He did. He decided that I was his best choice, his best option to help him through the preparation, the marketing, and the successful sale of his brother's home. And at the end of the entire transaction, he was outrageously happy with how simple I made things for him. And the attorney also thanked me because it made her job easier since she didn't have to worry about the real estate side of things. In many ways, a probate sale and a regular sale are going to be somewhat similar, but it's definitely important that your agent has probate experience just so that they understand the differences. Many personal representatives, they want to sell the house as soon as possible in the probate process. Prioritizing during the probate process isn't easy, but one thing you definitely want to tackle as soon as possible to minimize that emotional toll is selling off any assets that are costing the estate money. Most executors and administrators usually want to deal with the important assets first, which typically is going to be the house. Dealing with the probate real estate is at the forefront because it's incurring costs while it just sits there. You and the estate are paying a mortgage possibly, utility bills, taxes, insurance, all the things that cost the estate money. Of course, that's easier said than done. You can't sell the house until you empty it first, which requires going through all the decedent's personal property. Experience shows the personal property is the number one thing that causes a lot of emotional toll for executors, administrators, and the family. Because your loved one lived in the home, typically for decades, there is usually a lot to sort through. With grief clouding your judgment, you might hang on to too much or wind up selling treasured, valuable items for a song simply to get through the process as simply and quickly as possible. If house-related expenses are draining the estate, but you're not in an emotional state to get the home ready to sell, it may be time to bring in the experts. For smaller estates, you may be able to find a personal organizer or a decluttering expert who specializes in estate clearouts to help you get the house ready. They charge typically $30 to $50 an hour. For larger, more valuable estates, it's wiser to hire a reputable estate sale expert who is a member of the National Estate Sales Association. The right expert can help you sift through the decedent's belongings and make sure that all belongings put up for sale sell for what they're worth. All for a percentage of the estate sale proceeds, of course. If heirs are squabbling over belongings and it's holding up the probate real estate sale, you may be able to remove disputed items from the property for safekeeping until a decision is reached. That way you can move forward with the probate real estate sale even if some of the contents are still being disputed. I hope this is helpful, and if it is, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment, and I look forward to seeing you next week.